This video is brought to you by Sonnos Automation, Systems and Control Services. Supplier of industrial and pneumatic parts, consultations, and systems design.
Refrigerated air dryer. Refrigerated compressed air dryers are one of the most common used types of air dryers. They are simple in design, need very little maintenance, and are relatively cheap. How does it work? As the name implies, a refrigerated air dryer works by cooling down the air like a refrigerator. The warm wet air enters the dryer, where it is cooled down to about 4 degrees Celsius. All water vapor that was in the air condenses into water. The liquid water is then removed from the compressed air by a water trap. After that, the cold air is reheated to ambient temperature. Since a lot of water has condensed into water, the air is now much drier. The cooling is done in the same way as your refrigerators are cooled. In a separate circuit, liquid refrigerant is evaporated in the evaporator to cool down the warm compressed air. The air is cooled while the refrigerant gets warmer. The refrigerant is compressed by a small compressor and cooled again in the condenser. An output temperature of 2 degrees Celsius is possible by modern methods, although an output air temperature of 5 degrees Celsius is sufficient for most common applications of compressed air. Inlet temperatures may be up to 60 degrees Celsius, but it is more economical to pre-cool to run at lower inlet temperatures. As a general rule, the cost of drying compressed air may be 10 to 20% of the cost of compressing air. The cost of not drying compressed air is seen in increased maintenance of all pneumatic components used in the system, plus the associated increased downtime far exceeds the costs of adding a drying system. End of Lesson 7.